Hello everybody, Andrew and Gray here yet again for more random quick match Heroes of the Storm. Wow, got that wrong, didn't I? I'm not feeling great today, so to be honest I might not be up to par, but we'll see what we can do. We find ourselves on Battlefield of Eternity with Azul, Illidan, Jaina, Stitches and myself as Lily on the team against Lunara, Dahaka, Lieutenant Morales, Zul and a Valor. We're going to use our go-to build for Lily and hit Gale Force straight off. So what our Gale Force is going to do, just so you know, it's going to increase our blinding wind damage by 50%. With Lily, what I'm going to try and do is stay towards the back lines, go in a little bit and be fairly aggressive at times, just to hit the the blinding, to be honest. And here we go. Pop that on our Azul. That was our W, our Cloud Serpent, and all it does is put a little creature, as you can see, onto Azul there, which auto attacks nearby enemies. And that's it. That's all it does. That's and we'll just throw out a heal. So our Q throws out a healing potion pot to the nearest ally with the lowest health. And we'll throw out a blind so no damage can be done there with it. Our E that you see me throwing out is a blind, which is that basically it sends out a couple of vortexes like that which hit for damage, and they also blind, meaning any auto attacks that the enemy does not land. They are for 2 seconds. So we'll just throw out, we'll put a serpent on ourselves just so we can do some damage. Getting a little bit of FPS drop here now and then for some reason, but sometimes it happens. So we'll just keep top. We'll throw out a serpent and we'll throw out a heal for Illidan there. Illidan doesn't particularly need the heals because he can always heal himself with the auto attacks. However, our Stitches will need a bit of help, and we are getting low on mana, so we will let them know. Our Stitch is walking straight into where the enemy will be. We'll throw out some heals. I now have no mana. I can't heal if I've got no mana, so we're just going to recall to base and then go and lend a hand in a moment once we've got it. Our second talent is going to be we are going to hit more targets with our blind. Now there's no way I'm going to go up against an entire enemy team, so we'll just do a little bit more damage here so the enemy Immortal doesn't have quite as much shield as it would do normally. Any health our Immortal, or their Immortal has at the end gets converted in I cannot speak. Gets converted into shield for that one that's pushing there. Our Stitch is just standing still for some reason. Just gonna throw out some heals, and now we're just gonna throw out some blinds. Put a wave serpent on a Stitches there. Was that our Illidan, which was massively overextended? Trying to make we'll just throw out I can't do a lot here, people. I'm trying my best to help you out, but we don't seem to have a great deal of support, quite frankly. And we'll just go and take something from the well. There we go. Okay, so that was a good push by the enemy team there. We didn't respond very well to it. Our Zul was keeping, well, either Zul was ignoring it and pushing bottom lane, or he was keeping an aura busy who was trying to push bottom lane and didn't really see the initial situation there. Our Jaina has gone down to help. We will get out of here now because we are getting pushed back. I think we've got a team who's very scared of committing to any sort of fight, which is not ideal. For our next time, we are going to repeated healing boost cost less damage, because after all we are a healer. Our bottom lane is getting absolutely destroyed, and our Stitches has gone off to aid. And it looks like Illidan is as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this could be a diversionary tactic.
I will soon crush my enemy.
And I would expect them to be taking a camp or two roundabout now. We'll just get behind this wave.
Angels shall know the taste of fear.
And we'll go down and help with the Immortal. So the enemy team is attacking corresponding our Immortal and is got more DPS focused on it at the moment, so we'll probably do a far better job. Our DPS has just arrived, but too little too late by the looks of it. We'll mount up. Our Stitches walking straight into the enemy team yet again for some strange reason. They are going to focus on defending their Immortal. We, for some reason, are not engaging, which is a big mistake. We should engage, especially since they haven't got level 10 either yet. Just try and get rid of their hacker a bit. We're just making sure we can do some form of damage. Vala is focusing me, so we'll get out there like so and let the rest of the team do a fair bit of damage. And we were beaten to it again, so we need to take out this push down at the bottom. We're going to go for healing because we're going to desperately need it, and then we're going to recall because we have no mana.
I will cleanse this land from your
Okay, just get our mana, and we'll go back down to the bottom to help out with this Immortal, which will be pushing and destroying this tower fort. There we go. Let's throw out a Wave Serpent on our Stitches, and we'll throw out some blinds as well. Try and make... Okay, let's get behind here. We don't really need to be able to see what's going on in order to heal, because we just hold down our Q button. And again, it doesn't look like we're overly committed to any fight here. We'll throw out our ultimate, so basically what it is over a massive area, everybody gets down, our Q, our heal who's down. We'll throw out some blinds as well, and we'll take down their healer. And we know that he's going to be here, so we'll just take him out as well. Okay, our Illidan's pushing the top. We're going to go down and get this camp. Again, just make sure our Wave Serpent is out. Something that I really need to focus on. and trying to stay as much as possible behind the team members in their protection. I'm not quite sure where Stitches is going or why. I do know that the whole of the enemy team is up top though. We're past level 10, so we don't really need to be laning, and we will go up and give them a little hand. Our enemy Dehaka has gone down the bottom. Just throw that out and we'll give Azul a bit of healing. Our next ability, we're going to slow targets with our blind as well. And there's the enemy team up top. We'll start throwing out some heals. That's their healer down. And their damage down as well. We'll grab that.
We have done well here.
I wouldn't take the Bruiser camp, quite frankly, because our Immortals are going to be up very quickly. 10 seconds until they spawn. I mean, we are just waiting around. We could be clearing this wave down here, I suppose, first. Let's get rid of Lunara's little wisp, and we'll get our wave serpent out and Stitches again. We don't need to bother holding down our Q at the moment until the enemy team starts engaging. We'll top ourselves up though, because we're the only person. And we will throw out a blind. Nice of the team to try and help save me there. Let's throw out some heals because we're getting heavily engaged. And then as soon as we come out, we'll throw out some blinds as well. Yeah, we should move out of that circle, really. And this one. Okay, that was a good engage. I think we're finally finding our feet as a team. We'll go back and get topped up and then hit back down at the bottom. So, how are we doing? We've got 2 kills, 11 assists, and no deaths yet. We've got considering we've got a semi-competitive bit of damage going on there, and 27,000 on a heal. We could be doing a lot better, but we could also be doing a lot worse. Let's throw out a serpent there on our Stitches, and we will blind that Dehaka as well. We'll start throwing out some heal, and there we go. We'll get our ultimate out there and heal everybody up. Let's make sure the enemy Zul can't hit anything with the blind being thrown out there. We do have a talent available, and we are going to throw out 2 heals at the same time. Are we not pushing anymore? No, we're not pushing. We're running off. I would have quite liked to continue that push. Especially since we are a talent ahead as well. Okay, so the friendly team going for that camp. We're probably, I'd say, go for this one. Yep, Belladon agrees. And the enemy team doing a similar thing, mirroring us on theirs.
That was awesome.
So it's going to be a nice push in the top lane. We've got a couple of people down the bottom pushing. I'm quite happy to help with this push up top. They didn't engage. Probably caught sight of the friendlies. We'll just throw out some blinds. And then we'll go down to our friendly team and hope we can get a couple of kills down here before our immortal spawns. Looks like we won't, looks like we're just focusing on clearing this, which negates that work we did beforehand. The enemy Varna just peeking around and doing a bit of damage. 5 seconds until the immortal spawns. And we'll throw out our blinds as an instigator. Enemy team, or friendly team I should say, again not in the mood to engage, which is a bit of a shame because we could probably do a lot of damage. I don't understand why our Stitches is so reluctant at the moment. Jaina caught out. Guys, what I really want to engage. Illidan finally going forward. They have got Lunara doing damage to the Immortal up top. I would have preferred Zul to stay around and deal some damage personally, but beggars can't be choosers. We're not going to throw out any heals or any particular skills at the moment, just because we can't afford to, mana wise. I agree, I'm going to go and grab a quick sip from the well before heading back to do some damage, because we're probably going to run out of mana if the enemy team decides to engage heavily. There we go. So we're going to be pushing top. I think we should clear this bottom wave out first. I'll just do this. We'll just send out our blinds because they can clear waves fairly quickly, and then we'll head back up top again. Not quite sure why this engagement is going on in mid. It's not really needed. We'll throw out our blind, which will also slow down Zul as well. Throw that out, we'll get a healing up, and then we'll hit our blinds out there again. W out on our Stitches there. We'll try and make sure we're not on the front line too much, and we'll send out a blind which should hopefully get the hacker as well. Continue throwing out our heals while we go for Kung Fu Hustle, where if we are damaged our abilities will recharge quicker. We'll throw out a blind there, and then we will start our ultimate to keep everybody topped up and give them a bit of confidence when pushing, really. It's all about the confidence. There you go, full health. Why do we need to retreat? We don't. Okay, we've caught Lunara. And we will throw our W out on our Illidan. I think we could possibly win this if we're clever. Throw out. And everybody's decided to retreat, which is fine. Illidan staying behind. We could have pushed that and won, I think, personally. But if the majority of the team is retreating, we probably would want to retreat as well. Has somebody taken... Yes, they've got healing. Somebody's taken the... whatever that ability's called.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, okay, we'll take the Merc Camp. Jaina should be able to clear that wave by herself, no problem. We'll hit W out on Zul just to give them a bit more DPS, and we'll top them up health-wise as well. They're all going up top, so we shall do the same and hopefully get that as well. So we'll chuck out a Wave Serpent. That is not what I was hoping they'd do. That gave away our position just a little bit. So now we've got to be a bit careful because they know exactly what we're doing. If I was Stitches, I would have waited until after we'd managed that. We will hit down bottom and stop that push where Illidan is now. I don't know why our Stitches and Jaina are going up there. Pretty sure our guys can handle it. We'll just throw out a blind there just to disrupt things a little bit. And get rid of their healing capabilities. Okay, here comes enemy team. And we'll throw out some blinds as well. And then we'll just continue doing some damage here. We'll get out those little red circles because we don't want to get stunned at all there. And then we'll just put a Wave Serpent on ourselves. Here comes Lunara, and we'll just blind her like that so she can't do anything. Hopefully our Illidan is able to catch up.
Now that's a magic moment.
Yeah. Stitches wants to push the core. No, he doesn't. Stitches wants to carry on with the Immortal. Was he getting a little bit ahead of himself there, thinking we'd already won. In comes Azul from the bottom. We'll keep him topped up a bit. And there we go, another Immortal. So this will probably push bottom. We need to make this big push. Jaina just spawned for us and now is coming down, maybe a little bit late. Again, we do seem to have a bit of a storm going on here, so we will give people some confidence. Burn our ultimate, we'll hit our blind, and we'll make sure our Q is held down as well. Jaina coming in to do some damage. We'll throw out blinds. Get a Wave Serpent out. Again, we'll blind the enemy Dahaka, hopefully take them down. Okay, and there's our first death of the game, but we have taken out the enemy team, and there is a big push going on. How are we doing? We have got 8 kills, 25 assists, and 1 death. And we're being fairly competitive with our damage as well. We're not doing too badly this game. Oh, and there we go. A good game with a push from the Illidan and the Immortal there. We won't go over the stats again because we've only just done it, but in general I felt that was a fairly good game with Li. And it was a win, so that's always a bonus. You can have a brief look there if you want. It's our go-to build for Li, so Gale Force, which increases Blinding Wing damage by 50%, then we increase the number of enemies hit with Blinding Wing from 2 to 4. Pitch Perfect, so after we cast Healing Brew, if it's cast again within 6 seconds, it's reduced by 10 mana, but it's not stackable. Jug of 1,000 Cups, if we had another heal, we'd go for Water Dragon instead, because dragons are cool. But what it does is basically our Q ability in an area, so it just keeps on chucking out though to the lowest health hero, the most injured hero, for a total of just over 1600 health over 2 seconds. Then we make sure our blind slow for 25% for 2 seconds. We throw out 2 heals rather than 1. each time we hit our Q, but it takes an extra 1.5 seconds to cool down, and then our abilities cool down 150% faster when we are injured. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, like I say, not feeling great, so I'm not particularly, I suppose, narrating great well. Commentary isn't amazing, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, dislike, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye.